Hello my lovely crafty people, and we are back with the discarded project. I have had to take the binding out of the book and use these giant rings because it was just becoming too gator mouth to cope with. But having moved on from my discarded fabric manipulation, I want to have a look at moss, so the decay of statues and nature, and how moss and lichen take over. And as soon as I started this project, right back at the beginning of the summer, I wanted to look at moss. And so that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to do a study of moss. I'm going to do some drawing and some painting, look at some fabric samples, some embroidery stitches, hand machine, maybe a bit of crochet. I'm going to use my mini embroidery hoop to make some samples. I've got some fake moss I'm going to use, and I've even collected some real moss out of the back garden, which I'm just drying out at the moment. I downloaded a whole load of images of statues where moss has taken over, some mossy fashion, catwalk fashion. I've got some photos I've taken of moss on trees. And so I'm going to have a look at moss, and I'm going to do some something creative with it. And I've got this lovely jumper that my friend Kat gave me that her dad bleached by mistake, so I'm going to use that in this as well, because that is discarded. Rather than going in the bin, I'm going to use the fabric off that. So I've got lots of ideas, and so today I'm just going to start by creating my kind of ideas study page, and then we'll see how it takes. So I've cut out the lettering, a study of moss. I've got a moss coat that's rather fabulous, and those weeping angels. I do like the weeping angels from Doctor Who, and how they kind of are discarded, but yeah, also the way moss grows. From the wallpaper sections of hardware stores, I have got some brick wallpaper, which I'll probably stick some of the fake moss onto. I also, in the range, found this rather fabulous teddy fleece ribbon, which I thought we can do some staining to and embroidery into. So to start with, I'm just going to create these pages, and I'm just going to use some white tissue paper that I'm going to glue on, and then I'm going to apply some watercolour over the top and maybe some splatter, just to create kind of the mossy background. And yeah, let's see where this little section takes us.